Greetings, Branch 11 members. MACK Julian with an update to close out the month of October. I want to first start off with some good news, some news I'm quite sure many part-time flexies are already aware that the United States Postal Service and the National Association of Letter Carriers had entered into an agreement that will convert 6,000 part-time flexies nationwide to fill the vacancies throughout many of the districts. With that, it also will allow the Postal Service to hire 3,400 transitional employees. This is a welcome relief, I would imagine, on many work floors where we understand that there's staffing issues that get a lot of carriers into overtime who would rather not work overtime. As for the currentees, I just say be patient. We're still in contract negotiations. In fact, we're in the last round of contract negotiations, arbitration, as we continue to push for and fight for a pathway for you too to one day be career employees with the United States Postal Service. But again, this is welcome relief on many workroom floors that's been overburdened with work due to the fact that we don't have enough letter carriers on the workroom floor. All right, on another note, I just have to remind all the members how important it is for us to vote in this fall election. Of course, Election Day is November the 6th. Early voting began here in Illinois, October the 22nd. We must get out and vote. We have to elect those who are friendly to postal workers and to labor. We have to elect them into the Congress, and we have to maintain the White House. Of course, the National Association of Letter Carriers has endorsed President Barack Obama for re-election. You can go to the postal record, the September 2012 postal record, to get a full list of all congressional offices and then those that have been endorsed by the NALC. Remind your family, remind your friends, we got to get out and vote. It's been said that no election no workforce rather, can be impacted the most by this election than postal workers and letter carriers in particular. Make sure that we get out and vote and make sure that we get out and support our friend, President Barack Obama, for re-election in this fall's election. And of course, speaking of election, this is an election year for Branch 11. Ballots will go out on October the 26th for the 2013-2015 term for officers of Branch 11. It is important that if you do not have your ballot, if you have not received your ballot by November the 2nd, Friday, November the 2nd, you can begin calling down to the Union Hall on November the 3rd to let the election committee know that you need a ballot mailed out to you. If you have not received a ballot by November the 2nd, call the Union Hall 773-624-4209 and the election committee will have a ballot sent out to you. The election day for the branch is November the 17th. Ballots must be returned by November 17th in order to be counted. Mark your calendars, Branch 11 members, for November the 11th. Yes, November the 11th, Sunday, November the 11th. That's Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day weekend, but Branch 11 will be bowling for MDA at several bowling alleys throughout the Chicagoland area. Choose the alley that you want to bowl at, and make sure Branch 11 get credit. You know, we had a great turnout last year. We had a great time, food, raffle, and just the camaraderie of the members. It should be a great time had by all. All bowling is from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. except for the countryside location where it'll go from 2 to 6 p.m. Food will be served from 2 to 3. That's only at the countryside location. The other locations will run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. as we get out there to bowl, to strike out MDA. I hope to see you at one of the locations. In the meantime, Branch 11, in closing, be safe out there. God bless you, and I'll see you next month.